Hey, Elliot, I tied myself. Ah, I didn't get enough. There's not enough. Elliot, it's over. Wait, I might be able to get a single unpickle rig. It's really hard. There isn't much left to pull. Unpickle rig! Oh, it's too late. It's over. There wasn't enough. We squandered it.
It's the Marshall Does Hearthstone number 12. We haven't done 12.
It's 11.
Number 11. Well, it's your boy, the Anonymous Egyptian, aka Parallel Souls, aka Omar Gag.
Oh.
Mistake works too, yes. Yes.
Thank you, host Omar.
Woo.
I am special guest Elliot. This is special guest Harold. This
He's
is
special. I'm just
special
normal.
guest Marshall.
No,
We're,
I'm not a
we're-
guest of
We're announcing that we're handing the channel over to
Right.
Omar.
Well, there you go.
Congratulations!
This is now a merger of his shitty fucking AMP channel and our high quality content channel.
Yep. That's about right. It's the biggest crossover in YouTube history. That's what it is.
YouTube can't contain us anymore. We have to expand to VidMe.
Yeah, or what about Daily Motion?
Oh,
Wait, I'm
Daily
not ready
Motion.
to sell my soul.
The only platform for real creators.
It was in the original contract, Harold.
Yeah, you signed it.
Don't talk to me. Fucking guests thinking they can talk to the talent.
I thought I owned the channel
You're
now, so I'm
nothing.
no
You're
longer the guest
fucking
here.
nothing. Don't talk to me.
Where's your $5? Every word you say to one of us costs you £1.
Well, I'll just indirectly refer to the royal we from now on.
That's good. That's good. I'll
What the
accept
fuck
that.
are
I
you
can
talking
work.
to me?
No. I'm talking to the royal we.
Who's
Like-
the royal we?
Fucking
Like the
talking to me.
Queen's Wii? Like the Wii? Like the console? What?
I don't know.
I can't. Like I said, $5. So
I don't know what a royal we is.
I don't either. I'm
I was
imagining
just-
the Nintendo Wii.
I was
with a
just
camera.
going with it. I
How
was
the
just going
queen
with it.
says words. It's
yeah,
we
the
are
queen
not
refer-
amused. Why do you think she says that? Where do you think that comes from? That's the royal we. Fucking plebs
What?
don't talk to
Is
me.
that where it comes
Yeah.
from?
Yes, that's where we
I
are
thought
not
it came
amused
from
comes
like
from.
I thought it was like a poorly translated video game.
Jesus
I'm
fucking
not that
Christ.
dumb. Don't pair me with Elliot.
It's just like
This
all our,
Imagine,
all,
imagine
all our
being
base
some-
belong
such
to
a
us.
fucking like such an ignorant human being that you refer to every single new fact as something that would have come from like a video game. You just
I
like
don't fucking
contextualize
know.
everything in that
It's
mindset.
too
You
Well,
just
at least-
disgust
at
me.
least
You're
Elliot
scum.
admits he doesn't know. I
You're
own
all
that.
scum.
I just like grouped it with all your base belong to us.
No,
Sorry,
it
that
was
one
said by
is
Queen
disgusting.
Victoria.
I felt
I
the
know why.
2005 enter the room there. It was scary.
You're the reason. You're the reason.
Oh
that's, like,
God!
This is the reason 2005 was
You're the reason Tupac Shakur was shot and killed. You're the
Was that
reason.
2005?
Is that,
Oh my God!
is that a bad thing?
What the
Get
fuck?
out!
I don't know who
A
Tupac
man
is.
died, Elliot, and
I
not
don't know
just
who
a
Tupac
man.
is.
Tupac Shakur.
Alright, you guys disgust me.
Who's
Why,
Tupac?
why are you
Okay.
pairing me with Elliot? You're acting as if I don't.
Elliot, you've seen Django Unchained? You know the song where he gets the guns and he goes, "Pow, pow, pow," and it's like, "I'm wrong, 'cause I want to get it on." That one. That's by
That's-
Tupac.
No.
Oh,
It was actually by Tupac. They took a song called, yeah. Literally look it
No,
up.
It was by Django.
Oh yeah, it was obviously by Django.
Django's Tupac? I love
Yep.
that guy.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the story of Tupac. That's how it was.
I don't want him to die.
He's dead. It's too late. It's
He
too
went
late.
13 years ago.
Oh,
It was
how
sad.
did he shot? He shot him.
We don't know.
What? Really? Fucking what
It was the
terrible
Kennedy
police.
Conspiracy theory is that he wasn't even shot and faked his own death.
Like
One
another
Or the
famous
alien
rapper.
lizard people shot him.
like a recent case. Interesting.
What,
History
you
of
mean like
pizza.
XXX Tentacion?
Yeah.
Is that actually how I always thought it's Nation?
Who
That's a
fucking knows?
destination.
I thought it was like
Okay.
technical porn.
I like
Yeah.
that one actually. I like that one more.
That's why I always searched up. Never saw mentioned it.
I just searched it up without someone mentioning it.
Good results.
Yeah.
Really
Quite
good
enjoyed
result.
it. Would search again.
Many times.
Every night, in fact.
Oh yeah. We got any questions yet, or do we just keep this
No.
conversation?
I got a question.
There's only 8 people in the official
What have
MDH
you
fan
been doing?
Discord. What the fuck?
What have you been doing over the holiday?
Making movies. Literally just making movies and playing some Zelda Breath of the Wild. Because I haven't yet, and it's pretty good.
What kind of movies? With whom?
I've been making some music videos. I've been making some
Oh.
Akenfield videos today.
Can you give
Whoa,
us a
some
sample?
music videos.
Yeah, I can link you guys in the
No,
description
that
of this
won't be
video. I'm
the
saying,
No, send it to us and we'll edit it in now.
oh yeah,
Right.
sure.
Wait, do you sing?
Now playing.
I
5 seconds.
can
of
sing.
music.
I'm
Is
not
it
saying...
is it your music or is
No,
it like music videos to
unfortunately,
someone
it's
else's?
not my music yet, but I'm getting there.
Okay, I don't. We're not gonna play a 5 second.
Well, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
not
I was
your
like, this
music.
isn't- I can. I'll make a music video.
I thought. So you're like making custom music videos too?
for,
Music
yeah,
that
for
you
people.
like. Wait.
No, for actual people.
Is it for
Real
like
human
Corin?
beings.
Although I don't know if I quit that. Sorry.
Are you with Corin and that? and
Yeah,
filming?
Oh, okay.
See, I knew what was going on.
Well, Marshall
Oh,
always
nice.
knows. He's the omnipresent god.
Easy. This
I don't know why though, because he's kind of a shit god, isn't he?
Wait,
Well, I mean, he tries.
I guess you have to give him points for trying.
Exactly. You can't exactly fault him there. He does his best.
He definitely tries.
Sometimes
I'm
a
not
little
sure if he
too
does
hard.
anything else though. Really.
Well, that's the issue.
I did loads.
Fuck.
Look at all these questions I got in.
You got some
got-
questions? Oh, nice
I
ones.
got loads.
This is none of these questions were by Marshall.
They're all because of me.
No, what? How are they all because of you?
Because I called him in. Alright, we got one from Ollie. He says, what's your biggest fantasy, Omar?
Ooh. Okay.
He's living
What
it
is
out
my
right
biggest
now.
fantasy? Oh boy, can I come back? You guys do yours first, and I'll come back. to
No,
that.
No.
only you
No.
answer.
But I got a few big.
I-
fantasies.
we don't
I'll
answer
say-
any of them.
No, I would say our biggest fantasy.
Ours?
Yeah, ours.
Yeah.
Expect MDH to hit it big time.
Yikes. Nope. I hope this channel crashes and burns.
Well, possibly my
Testament.
biggest fantasy.
Actually,
I
so do
would
I
say,
now that it's saying Mars. Okay.
Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I would say to be the tentacle man from the tentacle hentai. That would be a great
What the
fantasy.
fuck? That's not even funny. That's just
Oh my God.
disrespectful.
Literally, it's just
God.
Omar wants to fuck weaves with many dicks.
Well, why
That's
not? Why not?
disgusting.
With many, not even many. With many,
That's
as many as possible.
That's disgusting, Omar.
I know.
That's the next
That-
question.
that's why it's my fantasy.
I want to drop this as quick
yeah.
as possible.
No, drop this one. This
You
this
wanna-
is
you
potential.
wanna know
It
what
was just
colour?
landed
And
by an
whether they're
absolute
spiky or not?
awful-
This is
Yes,
this is
post
on record. Don't
interaction.
forget. This is on record. 20 years down
Yeah,
the line,
this is-
someone's gonna pull this up, and your career is gonna be over.
Yeah, say bye
Uh-huh.
bye to your attempt to run for prime minister, buddy.
I'll
Enjoy
be
that.
banking on you, Greg. I'm looking forward to the day when you pull that up. You'll be like the greasy guy who pulls up all the conspiracy evidence from his bunker, 6
It's
feet
not a
under.
conspiracy.
No,
It's just a
find
show
out
of how
on YouTube.
incompetent you are. Disgusting.
Oof. Can't really say much to that one, can we, boys?
Get out of my metaphorical sight.
Okay.
Can't argue with that.
James has got a series of questions.
I like James.
I don't. Best movie of all time.
Oh, okay, right. I've actually got a good answer to this, and I'm not going to go like tentacle and time
If
again.
it's something I haven't heard of, you're out.
There's one you haven't heard of, and I know I'm out.
Well,
But the
if
thing
it's
is,
a single movie then.
yeah, exactly. So basically,
Is it Big Mama's
The-
House
it-
too?
Yes, but that's my secondary option, unfortunately. For example, if like someone like I knew asked me, I'd say The Empire Strikes Back. However,
Of course it's so.
However,
Why do we even?
Fucking Star
well,
Wars.
but if it's someone who really knew me, I'd say a little gem called A Better Tomorrow 2.
A Better Tomorrow 2. Gangsters, Guns, and Girls. Starring the undisputed king of Hong Kong cinema, Chow Yun-fat.
Because he's got this guy called Ken in it. And he's the twin brother of
So
Mark.
does
and he-
Barbie. That doesn't
No,
mean
no, no,
that
no, no, no,
love
no.
that.
But A Better Tomorrow 2, right? Ken is a god. He can do, like, anything. And he's got his
And
friend
he's a twin
Long
brother
and his
called
friend Kit.
Mark.
Like,
Twin brother called
And they're all,
Mark.
like, badasses. And they're, like, 4 brothers, right?
Yeah, and it's
Four
very
brothers.
confusing because in Better Tomorrow 2, there's also another guy called Mark, but he's not his twin brother.
No. That's, Yes, actually, that's true.
I know that's true, Omar.
And, yeah, so it's great because these 4 brothers, like, one of them is, like, getting accused of killing this guy because he didn't do it, right? And the brothers are like, well, time to fuck some people up. So they shoot lots of people, and I think the body count is maybe in the hundreds, possibly thousands by the end of it.
It
They literally
sounds
shoot
like
up.
2/3 of as good as film as The Ridiculous Six.
Well, it sounds like that. Yeah, it's 2/3 The Ridiculous Six and 1/3 the godliest film ever made.
Whoa.
I know.
Right, go watch that. Actually.
You go watch A Better Tomorrow 2 and come back and tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Skip this section. Bad section next.
This was not a bad section.
Uh,
The tentacle hentai was a bad section.
Stop referencing it. Stop referencing it. Ugh. That's strike 2.
Okay.
3 strikes and you're actually out. And we'll just finish the podcast about you. We'll actually kick a guest offline.
Put James in.
First official guest kicking off. Dude, that's the title. Clickbait.
Next question. Come on.
I'm trying to find one that isn't like it doesn't instantly end.
What?
Read them. Find which one of them do you think would actually lead to a conversation?
Why is Shawshank Redemption the best movie of all time?
Well, that's why. Well, it's because it's got Morgan Freeman.
Wow, what a conversation that led to.
I expected Omar to actually do more than just it's Morgan Freeman.
Well, I
was
can
like-
do more. I don't. I just don't want to get kicked for doing more. Can I do more?
I like how
Yes.
James is asking.
I love how you're
more
living in
questions.
fear now. I like it. Keep living in fear. Please elaborate though.
Well, the thing is with Morgan Freeman, he's God, and there's no denying it. In every way, shape, and form, his voice is God. The way he looks, he's God.
He's
I
pretty
love
He
it.
good.
even plays God in one of the films. He plays God in the one with
Bruce Almighty?
with Ace Ventura.
And even Almighty.
Or is it Evan Almighty?
No, there's
Yeah.
Evan Almighty where it's Gru and he becomes Noah from Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Okay. It's one of the Almighties.
Yeah,
No, he's in
I
both
think
of them.
I think it's Bruce.
Oh, it's
yeah,
both.
of course,
It is
Yeah,
both.
he's both. Because
Oh,
God,
okay.
God is more than one thing. You know, he God appears twice. Because he's in the Old Testament, he's in the New
More
Testament.
than one,
That's good.
twice.
He's in the Old Testament too, isn't he?
There's at least one plus gods.
At least.
At least, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Original Blade Runner or Blade Runner 2049?
Oh, now this is a good one. Now,
I wasn't done with the Shawshank one.
I will.
okay, we can continue with Sean.
I was too.
I wanted to.
No,
I just
no.
wanted to. Fuck.
No,
you.
we're done on the Shawshank.
Let's let Elliot finish. I want this.
No, we're done on the Shawshank.
Oh no, we're done on
I
Shawshank.
actually disagree with Shawshank being the best movie of all time.
Oh, so do I. But I,
Uh,
for sake of not getting killed and
I
getting.
don't give a shit. You give a shit about James? Who the fuck are you? You give a shit about James's
James
opinion.
goes Creed anyway.
James loves Creed and browsers r/Rocket League. He's a fucking pleb. to be honest.
Why is that
How
a bad thing?
disappointed he sounds.
I'm not
Oh.
disappointed. I'm indifferent. I don't care that he browses our Rocket League. It's cool that he has a hobby, and I think it's
It's
very
not
rude
cool.
of you to be. I
It's
think it's very rude of you guys to
I'll shit on
disparage
everyone's
him based
hobby.
on the
I don't
fact
give a
that
shit.
it's a hobby.
I
Well,
don't
that
give a
just
shit.
shows what a weak and pathetic person you are.
I'm just.
Really,
I'm
you
not a
suck.
good person. I
Harold
never
got you
claimed to
there.
be a good
Harold got
person.
you real good there.
I never claimed to be a good
You make me
person.
sick.
Good.
It's not
Okay,
good.
now we're done with the short.
Okay, now we're done. Yeah, that was some good content. Okay, right.
You don't
So-
know anything about content.
I don't.
Fuck! Shut up, Greg. You're literally stopping content.
Oh,
right
we're
now.
actually allowed to refer to him as Greg. Okay. I was like scared for a
No,
second.
he's
I was like,
Harold.
Hey,
Oh, sorry,
Harold.
Harold. Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, what? Do you think there's a fucking rule against that? Do you think, like, the
You've already
MD is
called
gonna
him
fucking...
Greg once,
I didn't want to
haven't you?
risk that. Greg. I mean, Harold.
That's literally what we do in like every video we've done. We keep on going Greg, Harold, like every time. It's no secret. But call him Harold because that's his name.
I called him Greg
Yeah,
in the channel
Greg's his
trailer,
username.
and Greg goes, wow, fail RP, wow, and I just cut out me saying it, so Harold just says it.
That
For like
is, I've always
for like a
wondered
minute.
what sent Greg into that fury. I was like, what? He broke.
Theory.
Anyway,
Good. Anyway, Blade Runner original or
Okay.
Blade Runner
now,
2049?
firstly, let's go around. Who has seen the original Blade Runner?
Me. I think
Anyone
everyone
else?
has.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone's seen 2049?
I've
Okay.
seen 2049. Have you seen
What do you
2049?
guys prefer? I'm just
Wait.
actually
Have
curious.
you seen 2049, Marshall?
Me?
I
Oh.
have not.
Marshall hasn't seen
I've seen
2049.
bits of the
Okay, so we'll be
original.
careful about what we spoil.
No, I don't care.
I don't think he cares.
No, he doesn't care, yeah.
It's a good movie, though.
It is a good movie. I think I prefer 49.
Oh, put the spoiler warning tag up, editor, thank you.
Yes, do it.
I prefer 2049.
It's a dancing gnome, that's the spoiler warning tag. Okay, so when that stopped doing that,
Yeah, when the
then no more
gnome
spoilers.
stops dancing, there's no more spoilers.
I love it. Can we put my face on it?
No.
No, we can get the one from No
No.
and Juliet where Juliet's dabbing.
Oh yeah, we can
Can
get
we get
Juliet
Charlotte
dabbing.
Oh
on
yeah.
the-
Can we
Hell
get
yeah.
Mankini gnome?
No, Juliet. When Juliet stops dabbing, the spoilers are over.
Okay. So
I prefer
2049.
49. I prefer 49.
Now, the thing is, we wouldn't have actually got the original. So we wouldn't have actually got 2049 without the original.
you
So
can't have you can't use reductive arguments like that to say which one
Yeah.
you prefer.
okay,
Like,
from a
my
film-
favorite technology is the wheel, because without it, we wouldn't have got the internet.
I feel 2049 was not as groundbreaking as the first one. If that's not a reductive argument, I genuinely think it didn't break as much new ground as the first one. But I don't know. I prefer Villeneuve's style to Ridley Scott's. Ridley Scott's fantastic in Alien, and no one will ever direct an Alien film better than Scott. But a Blade Runner film, I feel Villeneuve just embraced the cyberpunk, and he nailed it.
Which one did Villeneuve do?
2049.
Okay, I agree.
Villeneuve's your boy. He's making the new Dune film, and like everyone's screaming because it'd be great. It's gonna be.
I don't know what Dune is.
Dune's basically okay. Game of Thrones in space.
I
Only
don't care
there's
what
big
Dune
tentacle
is.
ones.
I think I said
That's
I
a
didn't know what
horrible
Dune is.
description of Dune.
But what I
Holy
meant
shit.
was I didn't care what Dune is.
You-
And there's drugs.
It's not
That's-
Game of Thrones in space with tentacle monsters.
For Elliot, it's not a bad description.
I
I
don't
don't know
know
Game of Thrones.
I don't like Game of
Right,
Thrones.
that-
Game of Thrones.
I
know
don't like
more
Game
about
of
Dune
Thrones.
than I know about Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Basically, there's like lots
Nothing will
of
ever
houses.
top the David Lynch Dune anyway.
Well, no. I mean, nothing will ever top Hodorowski's Dune. Go look that one up, kids. That's a wacky one.
I'm pretty sure you haven't even spoiled anything yet.
No, we haven't.
Dave Bautista
The
dies.
gnome is still dabbing. The gnome is still dabbing. So should we just have the gnome dabbing for the rest of the video?
Exactly.
That's good. I like that idea.
Harrison Ford turns out he's gay in 2049. I guess that's a spoiler.
Does that turn out he's gay? I don't think it turns out
No,
he's gay.
he's making what humans call a joke.
I didn't
I
find
know
it very
it's
funny.
hard for a synth like you to understand. It wasn't very funny, no. You're right.
It wasn't. I was
Was
under
it?
pressure and I didn't know what to
It's
do.
fucking pathetic, actually.
It really was, Harold. It really was.
Call
Anyway,
me Harold.
sorry. What do you want me to call you? I genuinely don't know. You told me not to call
He
you.
just doesn't
Greg.
want to call you anything. He established
Oh,
pretty early on that he doesn't want to talk to you.
Call me
remember?
Gabbing Nomeo.
Gabbing Nomeo. Okay, I can work with that.
Good fucking luck.
Okay, next question, I guess.
Which is
Okay,
better?
wait. Which is better? No, you didn't actually answer which one you prefer.
Oh, I prefer 2049.
Cool.
But yeah, I prefer the soundtrack of the
Thanks,
first one, I
Tom.
guess. If that's anything. Actually, no, I prefer the 2049 soundtrack.
Yeah, so do I.
Although
Where's
parts of it.
Yeah, but yeah. I think the weaker parts for the first one are weaker.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think the stronger parts of the second one aren't as strong. So 2049 on average is a better
I think it's
soundtrack.
better.
Yeah.
2049 soundtrack is absolutely not better than the original Blade Runner soundtrack. That's just misinformation.
Put down your opinion in the comments below.
To be completely honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the original Blade Runner.
That's obvious. Someone of your intellectual caliber could never appreciate the subtle No, I can't do that anymore. Yeah, fair enough. It's a
No.
pretty slow film. Although,
Yeah.
so is 2049.
So it's 2049. I don't know. I just enjoy 2049 a lot more, personally. But that's me.
Well, it does have the advantage of,
Having
Better
fucking Ryan
technology.
Gosling,
in every way,
my guy, Ryan
it
Gosling.
also has the driver from the hit film Drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, is he the guy
Uh,
who's Deadpool?
Yeah,
Miley.
he is. Smiley, upside down smiley face. What? Which is better, Back to the Future 2 or 3?
Ooh, okay, this one will...
Editor Kyle, my aneurysm. What? Editor Kyle, my aneurysm.
This
Yeah.
one would trigger Elliot. No, we're not skipping. We're not skipping because the world needs to know Back to the Future 3 is better than 2.
Skip.
Have you even seen them?
I've seen 1 and
hasn't
2
seen
and
3?
like the ending of 3.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
but
Rory
3 is
told me,
good.
don't watch 3. It's not very good.
Well,
compared to the
everyone
other
thinks
two.
that. Then I went back and I was like, actually, 3 is pretty good. Although, no, actually, I don't know. I like 2 as well. They're kind of the same film, like Kill Bill being split. That's how I feel with Back to the Future 2 and 3. They're hard to compare.
Which is the one with his mum, and which is the one with the cowboys? That's 2 is with the mum, isn't it? And 3 is the
2, yeah, 2.
1 is the one. 1 is the one with his mum.
Right,
Is it?
wait, no, but 2 is as well because he goes back to the first one and it gets pretty wacky. So actually,
He
no.
does
now I think
also
about
go
it.
back to the first one. One,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the 2's the one where his mum has
One and kind of 2, and then 3 is the one with cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm
One
not
is-
Actually, no,
interested in
I'm
the last
retroactively
one,
going
so-
back now. I prefer 2 actually. Thinking about it, 2's actually better.
We got him, boys.
I forgot about the Donald Trump world. That was the best.
Yeah.
No, I forgot. Yeah, and Jaws 19. And,
Fucking,
and
the Donald
Cyberpunk
Trump
20.
world was great.
Alright,
Okay.
next one, they're all just problem questions.
No. Let's we got.
No, I like this one. Were the Egyptian pyramids built by aliens? That's the good
Right. Okay. Let
Because
it also
Omar-
be known on record that people thinking the Egyptian pyramid being built by aliens is literally people not being able to accept that white people aren't the only cool ones. Literally it.
No, it
It's
isn't.
colonial. It's colonial.
Where did that come
and
from?
You know it.
What?
It's
Then why does
literally-
nobody claim that like stuff like Tenochtitlan in Mexico was built by aliens?
Because they're basically white.
What? I'd argue that.
Genuine cool.
I mean,
I want to
I
know,
don't have
have
like
you
the
seen
DNA
Ancient
data
Aliens?
and shit
Have
to
you
back
not
it up,
seen
but I'm pretty
Ancient
sure that
Aliens?
like indigenous what they're called like mestizos or something.
You
Or
made that
I'd
up.
either indigenous Mesoamericans were genetically more different than ancient Egyptians.
No, but seriously, they claim any ancient site that was not built by white people was aliens. The only site by
I
white
mean,
people.
people
No,
claim that
Stonehenge is the only
Stonehenge
one.
was built by aliens.
That's the only
though.
one. That's the only one.
It's probably because there aren't really any noteworthy like pyramid-like structures in Europe.
Well, yeah. But why would there be? Because the pyramids are in Africa and South Africa. No, South America.
What the fuck? Are you
South America.
What are you?
Maybe you'll
The
learn
pyramids
something
are in
about it,
South
Omar.
America?
Yeah, they are. There's pyramids in Africa and there's pyramids in South America.
Yeah, no, but you were talking about the pyramids in Africa, and then you just suddenly like changed.
No, I
your
said
gear.
that's where the two pyramids are. It's like why would Europe have them?
I'm only glad we didn't skip this question.
Well, I mean, also there's pyramids. Well, first off, there's like Mayan and Mexican pyramids. And
Yeah.
Those are Mesoamerican, so I don't really think you call them. Well, yeah, you wouldn't call them
They're
South
like- they're
American.
Latin
They're Central
American.
America.
Okay, fair enough.
But they're not Latin American though, because
Yeah, they are.
that was what they Omar. They were built hundreds. Like 100-ish. Well, I actually don't know the dates when they're built. I
Well,
think it's like
it's
something
Latin-
like 11th
geographically,
century,
it's Latin
12th century.
America.
Yeah, Central America.
Latin America
I mean,
doesn't refer to a time period, does it? I thought it referred to the location.
no,
It's the time period in which they spoke Latin.
Yeah, I don't really think it's right to say Latin American.
So basically, never.
Like Chichen Itza, because that was before
How about
they were
Mexican
Latin
America?
Yeah, that's Central America, Mesoamerica.
Where Indiana Jones takes place, yeah.
How did the Germans get there?
That's a good question. That is a good question.
How did the
Well, that's what's
Germans
great about it.
do-
He just shows up. He just shows up. The German.
They fly there, you fucking idiot.
How?
An aeroplane!
Oh,
We didn't have them when the pyramids were built.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You just
no,
roasted my theory.
They had like the helicopter bicycle thing.
oh, okay.
yeah,
No,
they had, like
no,
the
no, no, no.
Leonardo da Vinci.
That is no. It's not the
Pedal-
earliest
pedal
example of a
plane.
helicopter. That helicopter
never said it
submarine
was.
tank thing. No. But let me clear this up.
What's
for the
the
world.
earliest?
I wasn't saying you were. No, that's the earliest example of a cowboy building job, actually. Because if you
What does
look,
that mean?
are we talking about the ones that
You know what a cowboy building job is? You've never seen the show Cowboy Builders.
I have.
my mum's friend was on that one.
That's the ultimate like
With Nick
British
Knowles.
daytime television 50-year-old man show
It really is.
that like your dad watches.
My
while
dad
they go
has
out
watched
drinking
it,
a
and
pint.
I've seen it because my dad has watched it.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the ones that the tank, the helicopter, and the submarine at Abydos?
What are we?
I don't
No,
know.
we're talking about the TV show Cowboy Builders.
No,
which
before
was
this.
made
Before this.
Keep
I
up!
time.
didn't get it.
You did. You just
Didn't get it.
you just didn't make the cut. How
Yeah.
sad. Oh fucking hell. Next question. Fuck, marry, kill. Marshall, Elliot, Harold.
Oh, I like this one. Right, okay. 100%. 100%. Fuck Elliot.
Mm.
100%.
That's fucking weird, dude. What the
Easy.
fuck?
It's not even a competition.
Why
Uh,
not me?
I think marry
No,
Greg
no.
just to see where his life goes,
Oh.
and kill Marshall because it would be the ultimate meme. Because it'd be the last thing he'd expect coming.
Get
That's
slammed
That's
on,
wrong.
Marshall.
Just wrong.
I was.
I'll tell you the real patrician answer. The answer is kill Elliot, kill Harold, marry Marshall.
And fuck Marshall at the same time.
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Well, yeah, but Elliot.
Like,
What a
come
guy.
on.
Ooh. Like, can we edit
What?
in the sexy photo, like Elliot photoshopped onto this sexy guy? Oh,
You're
he
a
is a
guest.
sexy guy.
Don't presume this is your show.
I
You're a
thought the
guest.
ownership was
Act like
handed
it. Be
over.
humble.
I got
Be
told the-
humble.
Oh, I'm humble.
We have very hard-working editors back in the sweatshops.
Get back to work!
They
We don't. Rory said he was making a thumbnail like a week ago. I don't think he's even started it.
he has started it.
fair,
He was
how
doing
did
it.
he make a
He was
thumbnail?
doing it last night.
Alright.
How can you make a thumbnail if he doesn't know what's going to come up?
He does know what's going to come up.
Yeah.
He literally has insider information.
Okay.
He's basically working for us, except we don't pay him.
You don't pay me, and I
We don't pay anyone.
Get
We don't make any money.
You're a
That's
guest.
why.
the whole operation.
You pay to be on this show.
People that
Yeah,
need
you
surgery
pay us.
is, you know.
We're paying
And
you
the
an
money gets
exposure.
put to the
kid.
Russian protection money because they'll just eat us alive otherwise.
You-
This is the curse of being a successful
you missed one of
YouTuber.
James's on it.
I thought Harold was the hired muscle.
How it is a
Don't
high
talk
muscle.
to me. Don't presume you know anything about how this works.
Don't presume, Omar. That's the
Assumptions
number
make
one-
an ass out of you.
That's the number one.
Oh, got him good. I can't come
That's
back.
not
Where
a
does
goal,
that-
it's
where does
just
that
a
come
simple
from?
fact.
Where does that come from?
What?
Assumptions make an ass out of you.
When you assume you make an ass out of you.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
What, you don't get the
I
joke?
think.
No.
Look at the way assumptions spell. I think it's something to do with that. I've never actually thought about it harder than ass is an assumption.
I mean, it's spelled as you me.
What? Is it?
But an ass is just a donkey, Marshall.
Well, it's
It's
an
also
American.
bum.
Unless you're using
It still
American.
makes a ass out of
English.
you, but that still doesn't work.
What? ASSU. Assumptions make an ass out of you.
But the
That's pretty
the ass
simple.
is leading into the U. It's not coming out the U.
Oh,
That's a good point, actually. I think Elliot broke
If you
in.
think that's a good point, you're retarded. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it.
I think
I
that
know.
saying's retarded.
It is.
No, it isn't. What?
It is.
I mean, okay.
Your explanation for the saying being retarded is it doesn't flow perfectly into the saying. It's basically pure pedantry.
Yeah, that is my reason for.
I mean, do you
saying.
even know what pedantry means? You're just
I
saying
know.
yes. I'm
Absolutely
assuming
not.
you know.
I'm not even going to pretend I know what that means. That would be assuming, and that
I don't
would
care
make
what
an
it
ass out
means.
of me.
Though.
Marshall gets it.
no.
There was nothing to get,
Yeah.
Omar. It was really not like. Oh.
Got him good.
Editor, delete this entire podcast.
I'm gonna be dating a lot.
Editor,
Let's get some more
Editor,
questions.
undelete it. We don't have any more questions. We're back to freestyling.
Okay, well,
Anyway, Omar, so what do you think of the upcoming Hearthstone expansion?
I think it'll probably be pretty good. I mean, Blizzard are a good company, so
What?
why not?
What do you mean, what?
£80 for
That's why I
directors.
prefer Blade Runner 2049, if you heard that, folks.
That
No,
was a
stop.
bit
Cut.
that happened in the background. No, you don't have to cut that.
I'm cutting that.
No, that was a good. I'm editing this then,
Thank you.
Have fun with
Sorry,
that.
Elliot. That's why I'd fuck you, Elliot.
so I can't. I'm not gonna cut any of Omar. In fact, I'm gonna cut everyone's voice except for Omar. It's gonna be
It's just
him
gonna be,
responding
it's
to
just gonna be
nothing.
me going insane. Slowly.
Yeah, it's great. I'm excited for the new expansion. There's a cool new keyword mechanic.
I've read a little bit of it. I mean, obviously, I don't play that much Hearthstone, but
You haven't played any ever.
I was gonna
No,
say.
no, you haven't played
But
any ever.
from what I understand, it looks okay. Again, that's from someone who doesn't really know much about Hearthstone. I've played Magic the Gathering.
Well, the general consensus of someone who doesn't know anything assumes it's okay, and then someone who knows a little bit assumes it's just pay to win and luck. And someone who
Well,
knows
that
a
was
bit
that was
more
kind of Hearthstone in the first place, though.
knows it's a bit less, and then someone who knows a lot just doesn't talk about it.
Well, yeah.
Someone who knows a lot has already started playing Magic the Gathering and accepted that Hearthstone will never be a competitive endeavor, and you should just have fun with it instead
Well,
of
that's what
trying to
I've done.
force
That's why
yourself.
I know a lot.
You don't play Hearthstone, Omar.
You don't
I play
really
Magic
play
the
that.
Gathering, though. Boom.
Omar, when you say I play Magic the Gathering, knowing by your comprehension of like general like rule systems for board games and RPGs, I can only assume
Well, you're
that you're
perhaps
quote-unquote
referring to
playing of
D&D
Magic
by
the
any
Gathering.
chance,
I'm referring to pretty much any rule system. Anyway, as I was saying, I can assume that you're playing quote unquote of Magic the Gathering involves just picking up a card and slapping it down on the table.
Yeah, and it looks
And
cool
then
when
saying-
you go, I played the mana worm, and it kills you.
I win! Yeah. That's it.
I mean, Magic's a pretty complex game.
Yes.
Or
Played it a bit.
it has a
Yeah,
lot
but
of-
I actually spent time learning the rules for that rather than D&D.
I played it when I was younger.
I mean,
guess I'll
did you?
bet.
What's tapping land, for example?
That's when you can use energy to use a card. It's like an energy system, like in Pokemon
Yeah,
trading
the
card
land's
game.
like your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, lands is like mana, except you have to draw them.
Yeah.
Like a Pokemon card.
Like
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm saying,
Pokemon,
it's
the
literally-
card game.
Pokemon.
Do you know
Yeah.
like the basic deck archetypes?
I don't know the basics of deck
I don't know anything about Magic.
I have a
Magic
basic
is
deck
like
that I
a
can-
bit of a more complex Hearthstone, except it has a lot more phases and there's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot more
about-
interaction with
That's
your
about
opponent.
as much as I
You
know
can do
about
stuff on your
Magic.
It's pretty
opponent's
cool.
turn and stuff.
Yeah, so you can counterspell an opponent's spell on their turn, unlike Hearthstone, where
like
counterspell is
Yu-Gi-Oh.
strictly secret.
You can
Well, no,
actually-
you can't because you're not doing it. Right?
Yeah, but a
It's
counter spell gets activated on their turn, so you
No.
can technically
You're-
Hearthstone best game.
You're right.
Bam!
But no,
Hearthstone wins.
Well, you can't argue with
No,
that.
no, no, but it's not always that. It's you always counterspell if you have a secret counterspell up. There's,
I can
there's no
very
can.
genuinely
It's you
actually
always,
discuss
you
this and
always.
just go do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, welcome to every
Omar
time
gets
I
it.
talk to him.
It's
Me.
great. I love it. I actually love this.
Hearthstone's great.
I'm savoring this
No.
because
Anyway,
So
Magic and
Hearthstone-
Hearthstone are different games, and
True.
I'm pretty sure you
Hearthstone-
don't.
Hearthstone-
play
I don't
Let
know
me
if I-
gatekeep Magic the Gathering for you, even though I don't
Okay,
even play.
go for it. Go for it. You can gatekeep whatever you want, baby.
No, that was. Whatever.
Hey, have you played it?
Me.
No, Harold.
No, I don't
You
play
play
Magic.
Have you ever?
Like once, yeah.
Alright.
I played it like a few times with my brother.
Oh yeah, then you're definitely not playing real
No,
Magic.
'cause you spent a lot of time like this was a free set of cards. We're gonna learn this shit. They give them out for free at game stores. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's literally
Wow.
drugs.
So it's like the worthless starter cards Hearthstone.
I'm not sure about that
Yeah.
that comment.
You can have
about
a fun
it's
game with
literally
those. And there's a breaking
Well, I mean,
card.
people. No. I mean, it's
No,
called
Rogue
like
Tactics
cardboard
is
crack
literally
for a
breaks
reason.
the game.
I'm pretty excited for the new Hearthstone expansion.
I'm not that excited.
If
I
it
am.
good, it'll be good.
Good.
It already looks better than Witchwood.
Yeah.
I
No, it
don't
doesn't.
think of no content.
What a bad expansion.
I mean, hopefully it will. I assume it'll probably have single player content.
I haven't
It may
heard
go
of
back to like tiered, like it used to be in the
Yeah,
adventures.
like it used to be.
You mean adventures?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did
But
say
it's not going back
adventures.
to adventures.
No,
Yep.
you said tier.
No, the same layout sort of thing. Yeah, like what? Yeah, I said tiered like adventures.
No,
That's,
my bad.
It's
I
not
don't think
going-
they're doing that.
I mean, they did it for Knights of the Frozen Throne, didn't they?
Yeah, but then since then they said they're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, they said it's like too much work to do it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I think it makes more sense being a tiered system though, because you're making your way through the Boom Labs, right?
Okay, but does it make more financial sense for Blizzard?
I don't know.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
I think
Neither do I.
You,
Does it though?
to do the adventure system, yeah, because people can pay to unlock.
Well,
the
except
tiers.
they've obviously
No,
like
they've said
realized
they're
that
not
financial-
doing
Right.
pay stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's and we're
No,
talking about
all the-
strictly. Sorry,
All the
you go.
things will be free. All the tiers would be free, like in Knights of the Frozen Throne.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Also,
anyway, just-
Blizzard just could do like a dungeon run kind of system. Or they could do no single player content, which I doubt they'll do.
no, they're just
Then
gonna
again, it
keep
is
doing like the dungeon run stuff because it's cheaper to make and people really like it.
It's like, when's Overwatch getting single player stuff?
Never.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't want to work on that, and also I would not care in the slightest if they added single player
No,
stuff.
I
into
wouldn't. Most of the single player things they have added, I've like played a couple of times and been like, okay, I'm kind of done now.
Yeah.
The single player content Overwatch has had in terms of the seasonal expansions have just been worse than the main Overwatch game.
I mean,
I
and then
gotta
there's
be-
just a bunch of people who really hate playing multiplayer games, though, and rather just beat up bots. So I guess they might add it in the future. I think Jeff did say they were working on it, or
I think
add
he
it
said.
to the roadmap.
I think he said
Working on it as well.
people that want them to work on it. That's not their focus.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I think that's all he said about it, as far as I know.
we'll
I could
do it
also
at
just
some
be wrong.
point, just like the TF2 one-player mode that just didn't.
Why
come
would you
out.
want a TF2 single player as well?
That's what I'm
It
saying.
just seems
It's like-
weird that you're like,
Yeah,
I'm not saying I
You're-
want that. That's what I'm saying. That it's like examples of.
he's making a comparison.
I didn't even realise there was any single player content.
There isn't.
for Overwatch,
Overwatch,
I mean,
yeah,
there's
there's-
co-op stuff.
Oh,
There's-
single player in a
TF2 there's-
sense.
There's definitely
Yeah,
some
there's-
single-player stuff in TF2, isn't there? I thought.
Yeah, Man vs.
Yeah, I was gonna say Man vs.
Yeah.
Machine was.
I guess we should really be saying PvE, not single player.
Yeah, PvE is
True,
probably a better term.
true.
But I think can you play it with bots? I think you can.
What? Man versus machine.
You can play Man vs. Machine with bots as the different players.
Yeah, I thought you could.
You can. I'm fairly sure you can. They're just not very good because they're fucking bots.
Well, yeah.
I
I think my main issue with Overwatch actually is that I just don't think it's got enough maps.
Overwatch is
I
fine.
think map variety is fine in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Got like 15 maps.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Actually, there's some garbage maps. Which
That's
get
the
actually-
issue. So
There are
many
some
of them are
garbage
garbage and really.
For example, any map that has 2 CP on it, Jeff should just
Delete.
hit the delete key. No,
Yeah,
I don't hate
delete
2CP
key.
that much actually, as much as other people.
No,
But
I think
Horizon,
2CP has gotten better. 2CP has gotten better. Horizon, they've kind of fixed. I don't know.
The Grease
I
map
don't
is
like.
pretty
I don't
shit.
like Horizon
The Egypt
first
map's
point.
okay.
and
No,
I don't
that's
like
not even
Horizon
me being an
second
Egypt
point. There's
fanboy.
just
I just
nothing
think
I
it's a fun map.
And then it has that pointless, stupid gimmick of the fucking outside zero-G room, which they were like experimenting with, but they were completely they were just too afraid to actually implement it into the map in a meaningful way, so they just
Yeah.
stuck it in the side, and it's used
They
in
stuck it
maybe
as a-
0.0000001% of all games. use it.
That's annoying. Yeah, they stuck it just like as a useless flank route essentially.
That's why I stopped. Really, I didn't really like the map variety of the, like it. a
I
lot
think
of-
the map variety itself is pretty good. Like
It
the
seems to
map
be getting
gameplay, all of them feel different.
I mean, compare it to like a competitive game like CS:GO, where in a comp season
Oh god.
you're gonna see like the same 6-ish maps for
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
And if you want to play like casual, well, I hope you like playing D-Dust.
Also,
Yeah.
That's too-
comparing to TF2, all the maps kind of just feel the same in TF2.
Oh god, yeah. Actually, a game that has good map design. I guess everyone's gonna berate me for this, but yeah, Hearthstone, of course. But I like Splatoon's map design.
You know
I
a
do.
game that has fucking bitching map design that isn't shit? Titanfall 2.
I
It
thought
is
that's pretty good.
legit a fucking amazing map. It's a shame that it's a shame they don't make more maps, and instead all they did was port old Titanfall 1 maps over, and also all like half the vanilla maps were just garbage, like Blackwater Canal or Dry Dock or Complex. They all fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Especially Complex. Like, what the fuck were they thinking when they made that map?
There was like a few proper bangers in Titanfall 2.
I really kind of wish I got
That's a
into it.
fucking banger of a map.
Titanfall,
it's a shame
Titanfall 2 was
because-
good.
It seems pretty good.
It was very good.
Game is good.
Just wait for Titanfall 3, baby.
Yeah, when that comes out, I might get it.
Problem with Titanfall 2 is that they cater too much to bad players.
Yeah,
Or
they also
rather,
just
they pander to the casual crowd too much with like.
they also just decided to release
It's
it like
Activision. It's Activision.
in
isn't it?
the
Well, they
FPS
didn't-
Prime
Oh,
season.
yeah.
Oh, EA told them to.
No,
I
EA
guess.
didn't. make
Ah,
them
I
do
was gonna
that.
say
it
it's
was,
EA,
isn't
it was Respawn who decided on the release date.
It was Respawn.
Wait, Respawn developer. Okay, of course they do. Yeah.
The people who are developing that Star Wars game, which EA showed off with
Yay!
a weird
Star Wars
interview.
game.
A weird interview of a guy in the crowd, yeah. And then they
It
didn't
was
really
so
get much
funny.
information.
It's not happening. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like Solo has killed like half of the Star Wars market right now, and Star Wars is like
I don't
shit
think it's
better.
killed the video game market.
I think it has. I think the fact that they've cancelled the not only 1313 a few years ago, but they've also cancelled the I forget who was making
Neither
it.
of which were due to Solo. That was Okay,
No, but
1313,
saying,
if I remember right, was cancelled due to a bloated budget, and they weren't making too much progress, and they kept asking for more money, and there was a lot of internal politics.
Yeah, but it
going
could have
on.
been really good. That's my point. And it's like
Any
everyone
video
really
game could have
wanted
been
it.
There's a
really
lot of
good.
games
This is
that
like,
could have
yeah,
been
this
really
is just
good.
like
People
not an
wanted it.
argument
Okay, right.
that you can make.
I don't
So?
think. Yeah, but people really wanted it.
People want.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna
wanted, like
take your,
every
like-
cancelled game.
People
Yeah.
don't want Battlefront only.
People
want,
wanted Prey 2, and then they cancelled that game. But people
Yeah.
wanted it, but they cancelled it for legitimate reasons. People wanted like fucking Mass Effect Andromeda to be good, but that game was garbage, and it doesn't mean that
Pe-
it was
people,
garbage.
yeah.
First one's
Doesn't
pretty
mean
good, actually.
that people. I mean, it's
But
not
it's
pretty
like,
good.
why? First one's pretty good. No, what are you talking about?
Oh no, I mean that doesn't really have anything to do with the sequel. Or not
I
sequel,
thought-
the
I
game
thought-
that
I said
released
the
in
first one's pretty good.
2017. Like
And
10
I thought you
years
said no
later,
to that. I
kind of
was like,
five
hang on,
different
no, I'll
developments.
defend the first Mass Effect. I haven't played any of.
Completely
I've
wrong.
heard two's okay.
Greg likes the first and second, as far as I know.
The
Yeah, that's
first
what I was
and
thinking.
second one are decent games. The third one is good as well, except for like half the game is bad. The
Yeah.
shooting stuff side of the game is good. The everything else is pants and head silly.
I like
And
I
then-
like how hard they. I really like BioWare as a They're like literally being screwed over by EA, and it's upsetting because they're a really cool company who can develop good games.
A lot of people attribute things to EA which shouldn't be attributed to
I
EA.
think
don't
it's just BioWare.
No, I think it's
Really?
also a lot. No, it's a lot of the senior staff left because they felt like they had done their they had like fulfilled their creative
Yeah,
vision, of
they had
the
done what they wanted
and then
to
they
do.
left, and
Yeah.
then like the less experienced people took over and made worse games.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Pretty
Like
much.
I don't really think it's EA screwing them over.
That's fair.
I mean,
that's
unless you find, I mean, EA obviously making them add in some like microtransaction stuff,
Yeah.
I guess. Even though that's not really that intrusive. Like if you've actually played the games, none of it really bleeds over,
Oh,
apart
no.
from like some
As mu-
stupid overpowered pre-order weapons, I guess.
As much as like Anthem doesn't appeal to me in any way, I kind of want it to be a success just so BioWare can actually keep existing.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, and I hate to bring this back to Star Wars, but I'm going to. The Knights of the Old Republic games are actually good, genuinely fantastic games.
Okay.
And
They're good games marred by an awful combat system.
Okay.
the combat was never good, but they're cool.
What's your
And-
further point with that?
Okay.
So my point
They're
is,
BioWare games.
that's what. Yeah, that's why I want BioWare.
If your point is BioWare can make good games, they made Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3, which are
Yeah.
all good games.
Less than 3.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, less than 3.
Yeah. They have a record of making good games, except that was like all people who aren't in the company anymore. And also they've been split into 2 studios, and like a lot of times you'll see studios with a name like fucking Rockstar North and Rockstar East, right? And you'll see like Rockstar East release a game or something, and you'll be like, oh, it's a Rockstar game. Wow, it's made by the same people who made GTA, and it's like, not really. It's
yeah,
Yeah.
but
it's the
Rockstar,
same.
like you
It's the
say.
same like parent company, which is like Take-Two or something, and it's I guess the similar company philosophy, but it's completely different employees. Like it
Yeah.
isn't the same people. Literally, isn't the same people.
Yeah.
And that's like a trick that a lot of devs or
Well, I mean, it's
publishers,
like
I guess, use.
the film Hero, right? It was called. It was set on the DVD on the poster. It said presented by Quentin Tarantino. So they eventually became Quentin Tarantino's Hero because the film wouldn't have been released until Tarantino brought it out. So yeah, like you say, it's a good way of just making people go, "Oh, I like that guy. I will make.
Yeah.
I will buy this." It's
Mm.
like like you say with Rockstar North and Rockstar
Or like
East.
I can't remember what they're called. It's the people who bought THQ. Deep Silver? No.
I don't
Something
know.
else.
But THQ,
They
what a
bought
logo.
THQ and they renamed themselves to THQ, even though it's like a Scandinavian company with absolutely no connection to THQ. None of the
yeah.
same
Probably
employees.
a
They
better
just
company.
own a bunch of the IPs.
Yeah.
And
Scandinavian.
it's just like, yes, this is absolutely THQ. It's like, okay.
I quite like
Yeah,
Dice
it's-
actually as a company. I know they've put out some pretty crap
There's,
games.
again, there's like 5 different dices.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Which
Swedish
dice
Dice.
is that?
I like them. I think they've
Yeah.
got a good. I like the engine they use. I like
I
obviously.
like the end.
Obviously, it's not their engine, but
What it is their engine?
I think
Frostbite
they
is just developed by
I think
DICE.
they
It is.
developed them.
I didn't
the
realize
engine,
DICE developed Unreal. Wait, no, Frostbite. Of course, it's Frostbite. I thought it was Unreal. Leave me alone. Leave me
The
alone.
DICE developed Unreal.
That's what I was thinking.
Dude, DICE made
fucking
Fortnite.
Yeah.
DICE made Fortnite?
Dabs.
PogChamp?
Oh, have you heard about
That's
the
a game with good
Fortnite,
maps.
the goddamn Fortnite Disney XD series they're making? This is an actual
No.
thing.
What?
Yeah, an
Um,
actual thing.
Please enlighten me.
Again, I don't know anything about it, but I've seen it like do its rounds on Reddit. Apparently, everyone's going nuts. It's like, why are they doing this?
That sounds great.
Because Fortnite is very popular.
Fortnite is
They
very
never made a
popular.
Minecraft series.
Fortnite is very popular.
Never made a
Kids
Minecraft
shows
series.
don't have to be high quality to appeal to kids, since kids generally don't have a good sense of taste. It's pretty obvious why they're doing it, and I don't really think it's very offensive that they're doing it. But of course, people are going to be like, haha, Omega lol, Fortnite kids show, lol 3D. So funny, popcorn, you know.
Yeah, but it's probably going to cost a lot to make, and by the time they get it out, Fortnite will be.
What,
gone.
Fortnite won't be popular next year? Come on.
That's
Come on.
Fortnite is still
But
popular.
what, like, do you
And-
think the people like developing Minecraft TV show are like, or rather, do you think Minecraft is like less popular or more popular since like 2010?
What about playing Nuns Battlegrounds, which is definitely less popular?
PUBG is a different case though. PUBG lost because they ran their game into the ground.
Well, what
like-
about Fortnite?
Fortnite aren't running their game.
aren't
into the
running
ground.
They're
Well, what if they do
releasing
that?
frequent updates which change the game balance
Their game
That
is
is fair.
optimized and can run
and
on a
it
lot of
can run
PCs.
on PCs.
And
yeah.
consoles as well, like Switch.
Their
which is
game
a
doesn't
family.
have a massive cheater problem like PUBG.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Their game doesn't flip out all the time.
Like PUBG.
Actually, I don't know why people have an issue with
Which
Fortnite.
I didn't even know if
Fortnite's
it's
okay.
reached its peak yet, but it's more popular than PUBG ever was, and I don't even think it's peaked yet.
Literally, Fortnite is fueling Ninja, who is the biggest Twitch streamer there's ever been.
Who has a
100,
legion of like
100K
100,000
concurrent viewers.
consistent watchers. Yeah,
It's insane.
Well,
like
yeah,
that's
it's
more than like
doing
Blizzard's
nothing but
fucking
good for
sports
people.
league, or quote unquote sports, I guess, league for the Overwatch League, which
It's
is like
mine sports.
$60
Yeah.
million worth of investment, or maybe
Went
less.
into
I'm not
it.
sure.
Yeah, and like Ninja gets more views.
And Ninja gets more views than their like finals.
It's literally insane.
Not as much
But it's
as-
not a bad game. I don't think it. I think it's.
Marshall, get closer to your mic before you
Please do,
talk.
baby. Please do.
This is not like Crit doing 1,000 pack opening on
Oh.
the day of the expansion. He gets
What if you should do pack openings, Marshall?
He did.
We have done them. They weren't very popular.
On
do
expansion
them on
day,
Twitch,
they get like
is what I'm
on
saying.
expansion day they get like
Yeah, but
Trying-
no one's gonna
trying to
watch like
remember,
an
like
MDH
30K
one, because
views?
MDH is fundamentally just
well,
shit.
the more packs you are opening, the more views you're going to get.
Nice.
that's not true.
I mean, you know, we could
No, that
have
kind
a
of is
1,000
true.
pack opening and it would still only peak at 5 viewers.
We get more than that.
We get maybe
Oh,
6.
you're right. 7.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
you
true.
are grossly overestimating. People watch Crip opening pack reviews because he's Crip.
Because it's Crip. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a massive. He's literally the biggest Hearthstone Twitch streamer.
What
Yeah.
about Trump?
Yeah, Trump's the biggest, no.
Yeah,
No,
but-
Trump's
It's a,
the biggest.
it's a combination of the hype and the fact it's like already popular streamers, plus
Yeah.
hype of new expansions, so people want to see new cards. And they want to see day one decks, because honestly, that's the most entertaining time
Yeah.
to watch Hearthstone, is when a new expansion comes out
Yeah.
and play
Yeah.
Hearthstone.
I agree completely.
Question: why do you guys enjoy? I mean, if you do enjoy watching games, that's
Watching
something I've
video
never really
games?
understood.
I enjoy
Why do
watching
people
video
enjoy
games
watching
because
sports?
the
Why-
people
yeah.
are funny.
That's a good point.
I don't watch video games for the video games usually.
No, you watch
Okay.
it for the. It's a combination of personalities and
Yeah.
There's just nothing
like
like that.
the game provides backdrop content for the
Yeah.
personalities to bounce off.
It's
on.
like a 75-25, 80-20 split.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
sometimes
why do
You
people-
get to see something wacky happen. Then you
Yeah,
see
in the
their
game, and then the
personality
personality complements the game, like glitching out.
Why do people watch comedians? It's just a guy talking on a stage, dude. Like, what the fuck? That's so boring.
That's fair enough.
Being
No,
sarcastic, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
Like
No, I'm saying that's a fair enough
that's,
point
that's,
to make.
That's why I watch. That's why I watch video
Okay.
games.
Also, a lot of like the media you enjoy is based on your upbringing. So people who
it
like
is.
were brought up around a lot of video games are gonna gravitate towards content that's related to video games.
Mhm.
Whereas,
Well, the
like,
thing
if
is,
someone
I've been
fucking-
brought up on video games like by my parents.
No, but you've been brought up on garbage weeb shit.
Yeah.
Crash is not garbage weed. Crash
Don't even talk
Bandicoot,
to me.
please. Crash Bandicoot.
Weeb.
No, you have like a very milquetoast interest, is what my point is.
Fair.
You're okay. How many video essays have you watched related to films? Speaking
a
as
lot,
someone-
a lot.
Speaking to someone who has literally made a video essay, you have made a video essay in Star
That
Wars.
wasn't for YouTube.
No, I know, it wasn't for general consumption. It was for your EPU. But even
Yeah.
so, you chose to make a video essay
That's true.
instead of on films instead of something else. Why do you watch so many video essays related to films? I don't watch any. I just it
Yeah,
doesn't
I know
interest me.
you hate the genre, but are you the one who hates the genre? There's someone in the MDH who does.
I jokingly hate video essays. Like,
Oh.
I don't actually hate
I don't
them.
mind.
I just
I
find
thought you
it
could
funny
stand
that
them.
they're the new hotness. Like, everyone is a video essay channel now. Everyone's
Well,
making
yeah.
video essays now.
Even me, the best YouTuber.
Dead
Silence.
silence.
Yeah.
No, not anything.
I mean, you don't really need to say he's not because it kind of just says it itself.
You could have
doesn't
said
it?
I'm not, but that's your loss.
I mean, it just says it itself. You don't even need to say it. It's like people just know.
But no, yeah, fair point. Fair point. I watch them because I like film, and film's interesting, and I like to see.
You've been brought up around film as far as
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, true.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also, you took double media and film.
Yeah.
right?
I've
So
never
you
seen
very
that.
clearly. Yes, and also you doubled on media and film.
It's true.
And
Yeah,
literally,
what-
my point is that.
I want to make sure that people
That
know
is
I'm
a
smart
lot-
too, Greg.
All fucking 5 people that you know that watch our videos.
That already know what you took for A levels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta
What-
make sure they know.
What about
Gotta
maybe
stroke
Thursday still
my
watches?
intellectual epiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you watch a lot of video essays because you like films, right? People watch people play video games because they like video games.
Okay.
And are interested in them.
See, that was-
I
that was
only watch
pretty
Hearthstone so I can get really good at it. Actually.
That's interesting.
Forsen. I love Forsen.
I love Forsen.
I don't think he's played Hearthstone in like 2 years.
Yeah, he's
He's
a variety
too
streamer
busy
now.
making his own card game.
He's a variety streamer.
No, that's Reynad.
That's
Oh.
Reynad.
Same guy.
Have we had any more questions?
What? Reynad still plays Hearthstone as well.
Have we had
I
any
think he
more
grudgingly
questions?
plays that.
Yeah, he does. He definitely
Like
does.
he would rather be doing literally anything else.
but he loses like 90% of his views.
But you
if he
know what
doesn't play
pulls
Hearthstone.
in the views?
Yeah.
Or rather, I'm at December. Hello. So,
Hi.
any more questions?
Yeah, James says how much would he have to pay you to build him a pyramid when he died?
That was a fucking terrible
Yeah,
question.
not a
James,
terrible
James was
question.
messaging me that we didn't use enough.
That's why
So I
we
told him
used
that.
more than enough.
I know.
Literally all the rest is shit. So that's why we like. What was
That's
Omar's
just-
response to that? Omar's response was, $2, very cheap, haha. And then we clapped, and then went, what a question.
Can,
Fucking
Content,
hell.
homie.
yeah, let's force them to make some good questions.
You can't.
You can't.
You
James
can't force anyone to
I
make.
thought they were
No.
a sweatshop.
James and Tom are very, very similar in their question givings.
Yeah.
Tom is
In the
also
fact-
literally
Bad.
They give you 50
Tom is
questions and
also
one of them is
literally
good.
in Africa right
Tom
now.
is
as well.
actually in Africa right now as well.
Like he is literally
down
in
there.
Africa.
hmm
Oh, God.
And he did not get a picture of a dabbing African kid as well.
They probably don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
I couldn't believe that.
We wanted him to get
Well,
a
they
picture
don't know
of
yet.
him
They will
and
eventually.
I mean, it's not hard to teach, is it? Tom will go
Yeah.
up and dab at them, and then they'll be like,
Yeah.
"What?" and then dab back, and then they know. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we told him to get a picture of him dabbing with an African kid, dabbing as well, but he didn't do it. He said he
Yeah.
didn't have enough time.
He hasn't done it yet.
Hopefully, he will do it though. That's my one hope.
That's the dream.
It's the dream.
True.
The
You can
MDH
get like a
dream.
whole school.
The thing is, this
Oh
one
my
kid is
God,
going to
yeah.
go show his friends, and after his friends are shown, like, all of this village is going to know it.
It's gonna be damning.
And then the African youth...
Tom will be a
are gonna
prophet.
Youth, the
Tom will be the
phenomenon.
prophet
Yeah.
that brought them dabbing.
And then the government there will call it satanic and corrupting our youth, and they'll ban it, and then kids will do it, like, illegally, and their parents will get
Yeah, like
arrested.
bottle flipping.
Yeah.
I
Nuts.
forgot we had bottle flip ban.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
you
my
know,
god, we got... Yeah.
It's a very dangerous sport.
You'd walk around and you'd just see bottles of water just like laying down on a ledge but reach on a roof.
Yeah.
Someone had tried and then just
Wait,
couldn't.
you- Just
Someone tried to
07.
like do the quadruple bottle flip, chuck it in the air, funny joke. Yeah. I mean, it was out of control, Marshall. Someone had to stop it.
Ridiculous amount of bottle flip.
So I have a question for you guys.
Sure.
We don't answer questions, sorry.
We do.
Donate.
I'll answer it for them. I'll answer on the behalf
Okay,
of everyone.
well, there you go. Thank you. So now you're in your next 10 of your podcasts, because we've reached a new 10.
Yep.
What are your plans?
10
Delete
minutes
this
long,
channel.
if that.
Delete this channel. I like that answer.
Good chance. That's a good answer.
I think the answer is what we've been doing for every other podcast.
That's good. So it's the same thing we'll always do, Pinky.
But
Try
a
to
lot
take
less
over the world.
podcasts compared to the other content.
Yeah.
It seems
It seems that's because the other content is
better.
it's funner for us as well. I think I'd much prefer to play a video game for
You
like.
could do the podcast while you're playing a video game.
I mean, that's basically what we
The
are
problem
doing
with that
now.
though is you tend to talk about the game that you're playing.
Yeah.
That
if you're
is
playing a
true.
game together,
People don't want to hear it. And then at that point you might as well just be recording it.
at that point you might as well be recording the game. Yeah. Right. And that leads us to the content we're doing now.
Easy
Yeah.
as that.
It was just a natural progression of MDH.
It's a
so-
downhill progression.
Anyone
Just
seen
completely
Incredibles 2
down.
yet?
I have.
I've seen it with Elliot.
What do you think?
It's good. I like it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Don't
Have you
spoil
seen
too
it
much.
or
No,
not?
I haven't. I was just curious to see what people were thinking about it. 'Cause-
Uh,
Good. It's like a
yes.
8 out of 10. 8.5
Yep.
out of 10.
Yep.
Good.
I would say it's comfortably that.
Good.
It's a good movie.
It's good.
I
Very
would-
fun.
maybe
Plot,
I
but
would
it's
try
a
and
kid's
get it.
film, so it gets
Yeah,
well.
it's a fun movie with a predictable plot.
Well, yeah.
You could generally tell who the bad guy was
I've heard that complaint a lot.
early on-ish. But I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a complaint because it is a kids movie by nature.
Yeah.
So I personally have nothing wrong with it. I would have something wrong with it if it was like a gritty live action movie for adults. That's when I'm like, oh, this plot is so
Incredibles,
predictable.
though. That's what it is.
Yes, that is what the Incredibles
Super
is.
gritty, realistic drama
Yeah.
about the broken family of the boys,
Oh my
torn
god.
apart because of their super.
Torn apart.
The short
Decimated.
film beforehand, though.
The short film was fucking 10 out of
Wow.
10 easily.
Wow, yeah.
That was an animation.
That was
What's the
10 out
short
of
film
10.
about? Let's talk about.
It's
the
about Vsauce.
Oh, nice.
This woman is making dumplings and she accidentally makes Vsauce.
She accidentally makes dumpling Vsauce. Then he puts glasses on and goes, "Hey Vsauce, Michael here."
And he starts up his own YouTube channel and he starts making dumpling videos.
And then he gets edgy as fuck.
Or it gets really edgy and the mum's really sad. And
And
then,
then he leaves to
then
go
he
and
tries to
pursue his
leave with
dream.
his new wife.
Yeah. He
And
goes
she
to-
eats Vsauce.
And then she eats Vsauce. Then it turns out Vsauce was a real being.
Yeah, it turns out the dumpling Vsauce is made a real being clone.
Yeah. He
Hmm.
made a clone of this exact situation.
Yeah.
And then he walks in and goes, "Hey, Vsauce, Michael here."
And she
And the
teaches
short
him how
ends.
to make dumplings.
And then the short ends. By the way, put on Daring Juliet for that bit. That was
yeah,
some
we gotta do
spoilers.
that. Good, that's a good point.
But no, the short film was also pretty good.
It was
It-
very
it-
good.
It had really good animation as well.
Really
Holy
good.
shit, the
You
animation
seen
is good.
Coco?
I've seen Coco
haven't
now.
seen Coco actually.
Coco
I
is
see
really
Coco
good.
now.
The
Coco
animation
is really good.
incredible.
Coco is really good. I can't speak for the animation because I watched a 360 rip legally.
Mhm.
I watched it.
Yeah, of course.
I thought you
I-
hated
Where did you?
No, it's a good movie.
That's what
pretty
Roy
good.
said. Someone
What?
said that to me. He hated Coco.
Well, they are just wrong because it's a very good movie.
I've heard people didn't like it, but I'm
Yeah.
like,
I've heard it's an incredible film.
I've heard from
I've
everyone
also heard
that it
that,
was
yeah.
very, very good, and
has anyone
it
seen
was-
Ready
it was
Player
very,
One?
very good.
Now that's a
Yes,
film I want
I
to
watched it in
about.
cinema.
What did you think to Ready Player One?
I didn't like it.
Fair enough.
Uh, The bit that I loved the most was at the end when the Japanese guy went oh and then pulled out a Gundam.
That was
I
the
fucking
best
laughed
part.
my
You,
ass
you
off.
pulled out the classic one as
He
well.
pulled out a Gundam.
What
I
a
was like,
guy.
fucking weebs.
Didn't even have Amuro.
It was good. It didn't have Satsuma, Exia, Obliterate. 0 out of 10.
Satsuma.
But yeah, I think it was okay.
I don't think it was very good. I think the plot was pretty obvious. I mean, of course it was very obvious.
I mean, obvious, but I don't know. It seemed like it was trying to be an 80s film, and it kind of succeeded.
What? No, it did not. The
Who's seen
references-
Westworld Season 2?
Please don't
I
spoil
watched the
Westworld.
first episode.
No,
and I
please
didn't
don't
like it that
spoil
much.
season 2.
Have you seen Westworld Season 1?
I have.
Yeah.
We can talk about
Marshall.
that, but not what.
Yeah, I watched season
Marshall
1.
didn't like it that much.
I gave it like a 7 out of 10. Or is it a 6 out of 10? It was like
You gave it
okay.
You gave it like a 6.
Yeah, it was
Westworld
okay.
Season 2 is a solid 5 or 4 out of 10. Maybe.
Yeah, and then I watched the first episode and talked to you about it, and you said it's worse than season 1, and I went, oh, I just won't watch it because I wasn't particularly fond of season 1.
I quite like.
it's
I
much-
really
it's
liked season
so-
1, but I just haven't watched season 2, and I'm not sure.
I
if
thought it
ever
was a
will.
pretty clever show.
And honestly, Season 2 adds nothing to the series. It's just it's so stupid.
I
Did
think
it
I'll
have
watch
Samurai
season...
World or Shogun?
Okay, it has Shogun World, but it's literally just a 1-episode plot.
Oh,
Omar,
that's not-
mute now.
Go on, Harold.
I mean, I'm assuming he's turned it down now. Well, basically, Shogun World is like a 1.5 episode long like section, which is literally just designed for A, fan service, which was pretty good, not gonna lie, and B, to show off / give / develop Maeve's new superpower of being able to telepathically command people instead of just
Whoa.
commanding them through voice. Hosts, telepathically command hosts.
Yeah.
Like they really don't do much with it. They do like a cute little repeat of the Westworld season 1 bank heist, except it's themed as Shogun World. And like the British writer guy's like, "Oi mate, you try writing 300 stories in 2 weeks. It's hard, innit?" Which I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cute. I like that." But otherwise they really don't do much with it. Also, there's Westworld season 2 just has a lot of problems, and I could talk for a while about them, but I'm not gonna do that.
And
It's
still worth it.
there's honestly, it doesn't hold a candle to Westworld
Yay!
season
I'll
1.
be back now. Hi guys.
Well, there you
It
go.
does have fidelity though. Smiley face.
Well, thanks for watching the podcast.
Are done now?
Are we
Yeah.
done now?
Yeah, it's
We've
an hour and
totally
14.
done like 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
it's been an hour and 14.
Aww.
It's been a pretty good podcast, not gonna
It's been
lie.
okay actually. I wish we had some more questions.
I don't think it's
but-
gonna be a funny one.
Yeah,
Right?
but
It's not really
there's
a
some
funny
funny
one.
moments.
I don't
No,
think it was
not
necessarily a
really.
funny one. I think it was a good podcast. I think, you know what? I think it would be good. Good podcast.
Thank you for having me. Actually, I had fun. It was good.
You're welcome, Omar.
Thanks.
Now you can stop.
Now you can stop bugging us. like
Bugging us.
Andy.
Oh, that's never gonna end. That's never gonna end.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my
the
character.
second we stop hitting record, you're going to be like, when am I going to be on for my second podcast?
Well, I needed the follow
No
up
one's
because the
been on
follow up
for
is
2 podcasts.
We're
Yes,
going to
they
be
have.
how? No,
No,
one
one
has.
has been on. What? No, no one has been on for 2 podcasts.
Well, why don't we do
that
the
is the
same
host.
rotation again? So next podcast,
No.
you go around.
No,
Why?
No.
we have more. We have
Our
more
channel is
guests
about
anyway.
originality, original
You
content.
need original
every time
content.
until
Right,
we have
okay,
to start
let's
finding
see in the
changes.
MDH server who we can do next.
Let's not see. Let's just end the podcast.